defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Why do you still have MSC?
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
But you're not top 3.
Bruh.
Here we go. Black 30.
Yes, sir. I'm in the Super Bowl. Yes, sir. I'm in the Pro Bowl. Yes, sir.
32. Now Roethlisberger. Popped in the air.
Who's watching my stream? Please tell me somebody's watching my stream. Oh my God.
I was just about to click on it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wait, what is DJ playing?
And his defense looking like they have come to play.
You did a jag route, right? And I usually smacked him. And then my defensive lineman just picks it up, like, in midair.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get a...
Yes. Oh no, I'm doing what's it called? A mutt head-to-head, like online mutt game.
Is that Beats team good?
Yeah, it's not bad.
His offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty...
Do you see my running back? Do you see Le'Veon Bell selling CJ in the Pro Bowl?
We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
We just got lucky off that too. I almost used it.
I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. And try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to sling this deep down.
Oh, he's not playing the ball.
That'll wind up incomplete.
Oh, I'm getting sold.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
It's because the pressure. It's because I got cracked.
Pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing, and on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What the freak?
I'm about to be up on this all night.
Roethlisberger
I know, bro.
flushed out right.
What is this?
And that will be
Amir.
incomplete. Would have been a
I'm
big
smacking this kid 14-0 already.
Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there.
Yeah, we have to turn it off.
2nd down. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore.
Yeah, so I'm cool.
Not to pick up the 1st down, it was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks,
just
so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
He dropped the wide open touchdown. He's butthurt.
See, DJ, can you do touch passes in this game?
Yes.
You can't just be a guy who can run the
I just double tap circle. My wide receivers.
He didn't get that done on that play.
Roethlisberger will stay out
Wait,
there. And they're going to go
yeah,
for it on 4th.
I didn't even know double tap is how you do a touch pass.
Throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and he gets it inside the 10.
A touch pass is where you throw like a higher up, right?
Over there on the sideline, a big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. try to pound it in. Kamara.
Bro, this dude scored off some DS, bro.
Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run.
I need to get a defense. My defense is so cheap.
And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good
Whoa,
blocking,
relax there, dude.
beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
16 yards, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Play that way you're a boy,
Partner,
bro.
he was going through his progressions.
Just come play mud
After about the
and
third
grind
one, he
your
decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's what I'm playing mud. He's not playing
Looking
mud.
to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Mayfield lost the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
Going for it all.
Bro, why are they not playing the ball, bro?
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's third down.
Dwayne Haskins. Amir, can you get on CJ? CJ said that Dwayne Haskins wasn't the starter for the Redskins.
A real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Amir,
couldn't hang on.
Isn't Dwayne Haskins the starter for the Redskins?
So no 6 points, incomplete.
See, thank you. Just had to make sure.
Being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming
Dwayne Haskins.
Hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion.
It literally is on Madden too, dummy.
The field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Yeah, I know what's.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout.
No,
so
the starter is Dwayne Haskins.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track. And it
Never mind, I forgot. You got a Amari Cooper. You might be able to do something.
It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Dude's ACL was
and he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Oh.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And now the throw hauled in by Green.
Oh, my God, bro.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check number 6. Check number 6.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
He's already just a baby come back. Eek.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job. Hey, but, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it.
I mean, do spin moves work?
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. 3 yards on the pickup there.
Just do it up.
2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jack 16.
They gave him the interception. That's done.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for the... And he's in.
Ben Roethlisberger just ran a 10-yard touchdown on me.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For real, bro. Like I just took the 14-0 lead. These are 17-14 now.
It's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that.
But it's only the 2nd quarter.
No time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I need a new running back, bro. My running back is too small, babies.
Mayfield on 1st down.
For real.
Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Get the field goal range. If I can get the field goal range,
but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing, Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On the crossing route, complete. It's Evans.
Go. That's
now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right from an even 40 yards out.
I just shanked the kick.
Close, but no cigar,
oh my God! And he got ball after halftime,
so
and there's only
down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having got
it's caught.
I know he did not just score.
And he takes it into
this man just scored on a Hail Mary.
Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yes.
I think that's going to stand, partner.
The extra point now.
Amir, bro. Tell me why this. I'm running a cover 3. Somehow the middle of the field was wide open. Dude just scored on the last play before halftime.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside
now I'm down by
Davis
10.
Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the
Me
second
and Amir
half
getting
as the
clapped right now.
Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I need a new running back fast. Somebody acting like
the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 23.
That's not what to go after. I'm going after offensive lineman.
They start the second half with Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He getting locked because he's getting guarded by Marshawn Lattimore, the second best corner in the league.
On a 2nd and 3.
Who is that?
Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right.
Why are you batting the ball down? Catch the ball.
Would have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
For real.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
For their aggressive catches.
They run. It's Kamara. Going
I was about to say.
Nowhere. He'll wind up losing.
Okay, I got a clutch stop. All right, please
so certainly
do something.
An interesting call there to go for it, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Check 4, check 4. King.
First down, Mayfield.
Can I get some time in the pocket, bro?
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield.
Oh my God, I get no time, bro. I gotta get an offensive line before I play this game.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36.
No. I'm gonna get a line real quick. I don't even have coins, bro.
Are you ready for some football?
Dogg got a mad lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. And tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy.
He's on share play. I mean, you were watching me. Thank you. Here's all my packs. I just got a bunch of hard uniforms. I just got an 84 Jalen Ramsey and
I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi. Big Snoop Dogg. Off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory.
what happened? What'd you say? Carson Wentz is trash from the mud. Yeah, I know. That's what I do. Because it didn't require skill. I know. That's why you liked it. Nah, it didn't require skill, but you didn't have to time it. You didn't have to do nothing. That's why I hated that spin move. You didn't even have to time it. You just had to just press circle.
I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
Niggas all on this ass game. That game is ass. That shit's ass and pointless to watch. Alright, nigga.
But I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I
mean, most of the time it's a bullet. I just get rid of it fast because I'm running crossing routes half the game.
Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Get it in a rush now. Let them try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though.
You can just spin move and broke the tackle on him. I'm really sure that you gonna be playing this game the rest of the week. It's, of course, it's not gonna be great the day it comes out, but. Come on, just send a Deshaun Watson or a DeAndre Hopkins my way, please. Oh yeah, it's AIDS when you throwing around.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. My millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Yeah, give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story. So you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac. At any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG's to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
What was that there, dude?
Got my own religion. The brainwash got me. My word is James Bond. Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is.
There we go.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
I was about to say my time is about to run out, but it's like, boy, it ain't happening no more.
I just had to let you know.
Kid, I don't know what overall everybody is. I can't tell you that, bro. I mean, you are what you eat. Is that what you eat?
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Get ready, y'all.
What is your team? What is your team, Mir? Why?
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind.
That's the only dude I mess with on the Steelers.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns live off the board, unlike you and your chess man.
That's the cards that you're gonna have to end up using, bud. That's how it works.
Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? rocket like rocket fuel.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got.
Uh-oh, my team's getting up there, baby.
Look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from.
Yeah, if you want to throw it, you gotta get it out quick.
Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the ever seen a reservation and half my money goes.
Let me change this change this playbook. This Saints playbook is chic, so I'm glad I got a new one for free.
I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment.
Yeah, and live stream on YouTube.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay,
yeah, and live stream on YouTube.
Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Hey.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, where your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain dripping, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspicious.
Don't worry about it, fast.
Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move.
Yeah, kind of.
The NFL playoffs are upon us. is the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Between our visitors and our home team. With that, let's head inside the Ford Field in Detroit. We're standing by are the two men who will bring you this one, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a guy who's been around the league for quite a while. It's the veteran quarterback, Matt Schaub.
He's shown patience in his career, having to be a backup in the beginning before getting an opportunity to be a starter in Houston. And now he's one of those great veteran backup guys who's always available and ready to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I know it goes against
you
the
better
instincts
get them and start throwing up to Paris Campbell
all
in
you're
the
ever taught
streets.
is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Sean got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
58, come on. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Here's Schaub. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Is he supposed to look cute for you, my guy? Right.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen.
Yeah.
This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, he's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded. That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Ready. 30 base. 54.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half, maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, goal post.
Yeah, once
shot
more,
save,
strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
You run back. I mean, that's on you, bud.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Online headaches.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on his back. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
Damn, that's tough.
It's a very, very fickle
man.
That's
tough.
2 minutes on the clock, and what's been a scoreless first half.
Took it to the house on you.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coach. The coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Mayfield looks to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Mayfield. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense.
I mean, that was so fake, what you were about to do. If you would have scored, I would have reached for him.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position.
Yeah, gang, go see if you got your patch.
1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Go to Mutt, and then you got to find an open pass.
Taken down. Losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Chubb. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nope. Gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans, and Bill made a nice play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Yeah, quick.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half,
he was wide open in the middle of the field. I double tap triangle for a touch pass.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. As the offense comes out,
I gotta give it. That's who's going to
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught Kelsey, left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quick. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A.J. Green, 62 yards.
I played that Epics one.
Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough.
No, shut up.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board?
You get Baker Mayfield.
You get a lift,
a lot of those stars. You gotta get like 40.
Fielded at the
you get 86 Baker Mayfield, which is my quarterback.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Don't worry about him. Just do Baker's.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
You're supposed to put it on hard because it's easier to get right where it's just going to take you a long time to get it right. It's easy every time.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
No, you don't. You're the star. I'm talking about the star rules. That's what you want, the star rules. The star rules, when they talk about open field, 20 stars, you get like
matchups, don't
3K
points. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Edmonds. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Edmonds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. A great effort.
Bro, why is it 67 overall breaking tackles like this, bro?
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Yeah, do the challenge.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd down now. Edmonds.
The challenge with Juju on the front first.
For a touchdown.
Oh my God.
It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down 7-6. 1:52 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive. Okay. About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. He's got it at the 15. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, a run with Cohen. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
I got a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers for free.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. One possession.
Dude, that's only in you can in mud you can pick.
How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll run on first down. It's Brown, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, it's Brown. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. I run it back like Saquon, and I gotta win no matter what. Like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch that, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 41 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Tariq Cohen was fast, too. Yeah, because you can't.
Bailey now
like,
to kick
you
it
can't
away
throw
after the touchdown.
It takes forever to get the ball out.
This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Bills being led out by their quarterback, the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen. Of course, the Bills, they've been looking for a franchise quarterback for a number of years, and now they think they have their guy. He certainly had his moments as a rookie, including an impressive win in Minnesota in his second NFL start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and now it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Cohen. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. A.J. Green. 78 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big time.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Rice, 30 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point try by Bailey. And it is now 21-0. A 10-play drive that time. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guy who's already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
He's going to let this one. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent gain, 35 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
11 more on that one and another first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. But now it's third and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Baker Mayfield. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Tom got burned. What are you talking about?
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On first down, McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Yes.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
What is Terry Kilsky?
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
I know this nigga did not just find my YouTube, bro.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ballard now looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, athlete, a chance.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
It's like NCAA, man.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball.
And it's caught.
I just touched some fake stuff. Oh my God, I just touched some fake stuff. I know I'm playing the computer, but still, that should not be caught.
And this offense is running away with this one. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Bro, why is it taking so long for this game?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First down, and they're going to throw without it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the side.
He's got it at the 15.
This game is so fake, bro.
And a huge play that time. 46 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense continues to pour it on. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive,
yeah,
they get into the end zone, they do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10.
This is what happens with black people, bro. Dude just trying to win a game for his brother, but you know, niggas want to act crazy.
Allen on first and 10. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Jesus, as a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
No. Listen. I mean, this is... If you ain't a Christian, I'm gonna shoot you in the face. If you ain't by Jesus, I'm gonna hit you with this K.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You not go. I don't know which. My base. This is Rhinestones.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Oh, the spin. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have full sight.
He's got a man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A.J. Green.
That's a joke. It's because Jesus is the one. That's a good song.
And this offense is running away with this one.
What did you say,
A.J. Green's on the field, something exciting usually happens, and that was certainly exciting.
Superior route runner, superior hands, superior body control, but I love the way he reacts to the football in the air. Finds it, locates it, and goes and gets it before the defensive backs can react.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Allen, that is incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Rico Nasty is dummy, bro. Stop playing with it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Needs some turn. He was rich for a fire.
On play action, Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Started out when I thought I was hungry.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Evades the tackler, and now some space. A big play there just before halftime. 91 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson. As the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Is there what? What?
On the left side, he finds Beasley. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
This is the greatest game ever if you complain you're bad at the game.
On play action, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A final shot before half for Allen. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Bro, this is the greatest Madden I've ever played. You talking about it is what it is.
Final shot before break. Allen.
The best Madden ever. Yes, I am.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Godden.
No gap. Damn, what? Well, I mean, there's only halftime in this game.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been messed.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And what a big-time play there. 49 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle.
Yeah, no, I hate when they do that.
Positive yardage.
Jerry Rice, open right side, and he'll be out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Smith plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will have a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Flushed out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And that's complete to Croft. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And he comes back with one complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 38 yards. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. Still on, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, 5, and it's a touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 99 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6 from the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Allen now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
But you can't
for the third quarter of action. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Kids don't have next-gen consoles.
On first down, Allen. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And an Allen to run. Allen hit. He lost the football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
See, we're excited because I'm about pop-up painkillers and I ain't in there playing, you and land, you and gang, so I can hang with you.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point.
Right. Got on it was face. I don't know that's lately.
And that'll set him back 5.
I go with the leader, yeah, I'm so proud, man. Sacrifice. I have to pay the price. It's like, gotta, like, just fly all my life.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
I mean, I like that mix design, but that would be the one that they add on the playlist.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
We know it. They're supposed to be in the kitchen anywhere, not making songs.
Allen going to leave it on the draw for McCoy. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen to throw once more. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now throwing on 3rd down there.
I forgot I'm party leader. He's gone. Hey, don't worry, he's gone. Bye, CJ.
He cannot connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Cohen. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs. It makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Yeah.
Hauschka adds the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll push his way through. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Whoever here playing Madden,
here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because you're not going to want that feeling. No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
Yeah, ball right off the bat.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
You stay in tune that first episode, they're going to break the race. I'm letting niggas know now. Bro, season 4 was crazy. No, this ain't the last season. Hell no, you know 50 ain't going for that. He making
less than 2
money.
minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Hell no.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Keep getting busy. They can't stop you, son.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He'd be something crazy.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Cannot get away, and down he goes. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Oh.
And you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my hair, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy.
Yeah, you can't be yards after catch.
Hey, that sounds like some bullshit. Oh, this nigga just lie to you like that.
Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Bro, that game is not that fun, bro. Check on this. Hey, who the fuck is that to say my name by name?
Good. I mean,
yeah, bro, like I know him or something. Damn, he is a little homie now. That nigga said my name and everything because of your ass. Hey, fuck you. You gotta request that just to know my actual name. So I was just listening to that motherfucking young girl from Tweak Up, that Dumber and Dumber. You don't know nothing about that Dumber and Dumber. I already didn't see us. You got tomorrow.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, beat the flow. Are you ready? Set? Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady? To the left, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Hey, Hunter, what's up, my brother? This is Hunter, Secretary Extraordinaire. Administrative Assistant. Did you get in yet?
Yeah.
Could you leave a message for me?
Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Listen up. Come to the center of the room, please. There's a shrewd bug. When you have done something good, you will receive.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep where you from? Where your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes. It was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. Easy to get rich or dead. Trying. This ain't never new. I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't. I can't lose. Ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do. Make it next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.